Are you ready?
Yeah, of course.
Always. So another Naviják episode is here. Igor Slavik speaking, and today we are on special place because we are in Australia, and I have special guest, Petr Jašek. Hello, Louis.
Igor.
How are you?
Good. Very good.
Yeah, I love when somebody answers me with one word.
What?
Yes, good. Okay.
And now podcast is over. Yeah.
It will be fast.
Yeah.
Yeah. Louis is son of my great friend Petr Jašek, which episode I recorded last year, and I am so stoked that I can be now in Australia. Yesterday we fished where it was, Louis. I know. I have to make some disclaimer because it was secret place.
Secret spot. Yeah.
Secret spot. But you can tell us a little bit more about the spot.
Yeah, it was my dad, Peter. He lives with my mum in Eildon in Australia, which is in
Victoria. Yeah.
Victoria. It's sort of south of the mainland of Australia. And it's sort of known for its fishing on the mainland, like one of the better spots, I think.
Okay.
Yeah. But it was good. We had a good time.
Yeah, it was great. It was great. Only the get in and get out,
Yeah.
quite tricky.
A bit of walking.
Yeah, because
But I think it was worth it. We caught... Dad asked me yesterday how many fish we caught. How many do you think?
I think maybe 15
Yeah? Each?
each.
That's what I thought.
Yeah.
I thought 30 for two of us.
Yeah.
That was good.
Yeah, but a little bit strange for me was that we are going to the valley, and
Yeah.
at first we park to the top of the hill
Yeah.
to make it more
To make
more
it
harder.
Yeah.
Okay, it was small talk from the start,
Yeah.
and let's ask the ordinary question which I asked during interview.
Okay.
How you start with fishing? It's obvious because your father is a fisherman,
Yeah.
so it was with father.
Yeah. When I was a young boy with Dad, but I was never serious about it. It was on holidays we would often go bushwalking.
Mm-hmm.
So where we would stay and camp overnight, maybe walk 3-4 days. And Dad would always bring a fishing rod, and we would fish along the way, whether in New Zealand or in Australia or whatever. But I never was very serious. It was, Dad would fish. If he sees a fish, he would say, "Come here, here's the rod," and it would be easy.
Okay.
But it probably wasn't until maybe later, like in my 20s,
Mm-hmm.
I met some people in competition fishing, and then that got me more into it. I think I became more serious about it and got better. So it's like I had a second start later in life, maybe. Yeah.
Okay. So you fished this place like New Zealand and
Yeah. I was very lucky as a kid. I think it's quite common for Czech people to like to travel.
Mhm.
And my dad was like that as well. So every year we would go to New Zealand, either for skiing or walking or fishing or whatever it might be.
Mm.
And then, or we would do a trip maybe to the mountains in Australia. So I was very lucky, always going outdoors as a kid. So
Mhm.
I like doing that.
Yeah, but bushwalking here, it can be dangerous, isn't it? Because I love
snakes.
Yesterday, Louis said to me, "Please don't touch some branches, some trees. At least you observe it if there is no snake.
Yeah.
And if you are bitten by snake, probably you don't die." So it was a little bit. Ooh.
I can't promise you won't die, but it's
Yeah, maybe you don't.
you
die.
should. Yeah. But I think in Australia though, it's like this. When you know there's something dangerous, you prepare for it.
Yeah.
So when you go bushwalking, you wear protection and long pants and so on. You wouldn't go in thongs and shorts and this
Yeah.
kind of things.
And do you have such an experience that some of your friends were bitten?
Not bitten, but as a kid, we grew up in the country,
Mm-hmm.
and there were times where once on front door, like going to school.
Okay.
You would walk out of the house and there's a big brown snake just there, and you would have to, close the door and get mum or dad. And
What does it mean big? How long?
Maybe 1.5 meters, I think. Yeah.
Big.
Yeah. Yeah. But I've never been bitten. I've never known anyone to be bitten by it. So I think it's okay. You'll probably be fine.
Yeah, probably don't.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay, so you said that your father, Peter, didn't push you to the fly fishing.
Yeah.
So just
For interest, show me.
yeah. And you got second wind during competition.
Yeah.
And you go on this competition as a pure soul without competition experience, or you were there as a spectator?
It was first competition without competition experience. It was funny actually because I can't remember, maybe I was 25, 26 or something like this, and I was living in Melbourne, and I was doing a bit of fishing then. I'd met Tom Jarman, who you interviewed, at a clinic, and we did some fishing a little bit. So I was interested at that. I think as I was older, I was getting interested. And then my girlfriend, now wife, moved to Queensland, and I moved with her. And in Queensland, there's no trout. But I met someone, Stewart, who was in the Australian team in Slovakia this year.
Yep.
He had also moved to Queensland and was studying with my wife. They were both studying medicine in Queensland. So no trout, but I meet this guy who's really into trout fishing, and he got me into it. He sort of convinced me. He said, look, I'm coming down to New South Wales. You should come fish the competition. It will be really fun. We'll stay. I'll teach you how to do it and everything like that. So and I was hesitant at first. I thought, I don't want to do it. But he got me into it. We fished a river called the Tumut River. And it's a good one for beginners because there's fish everywhere. It's quite easy to catch fish when it's fishing well. And it got me hooked, so they say. Right?
So, and in Queensland, you say that it's no trout province.
Yeah.
So where are you going for fishing?
Well, we would fish in the salt water.
Okay. But this is different kind of fishing.
Yeah, still fly fishing, but with big, 10 weight rods, 8 weight rods from a boat for tuna, that was really good. Or just, we call it estuary, which is like where the river meets the sea.
Okay.
For flathead, whiting, things like this. And sometimes on the dams inland, from a boat or a kayak for bass as well. So it was fun. I was there for 4 years and did a lot of fishing then, because I didn't know many people. So I didn't have that many social commitments and responsibilities. So on weekends, I could just go fishing. So it was good, but I guess I learned
a lot
without trout.
Oh, kangaroo.
Oh, no.
Sleeping. On the side of the road, sorry. First kangaroo just sleeping on the side of the road.
So yeah, and then I was then flying down. So from Queensland, I would fly down to fish competitions in Victoria, Tasmania. I'd fly across to New Zealand, did some trips and that kind of thing. And I got into it. You sort of meet people, you start to learn, you get into it.
About competition we will talk a little bit later, but I want to ask about fly tying because it's for me it's important part of fly fishing. And who lead you to this father or Stewart? Tom?
My father. But as when we were kids, he would have his fly tying material, and I remember he would have his fly tying gear set up, and it was like a activity that we would do as a kid, where we would tie made up flies. So
you
not
make
for fishing, but for like
you make your own patterns,
our own ones, And my brother in particular he's quite good and artistic.
Okay.
So he really liked it and would tie these sort of things that he would do. And I remember when we were young, but it's like you know, when children do painting or something like this.
Okay.
We would do that too, but
Artistic.
it was like a thing Dad would do with us. With his tie some flies every now and then, and not for catching fish, but just for fun. So that's when we started, and then over time I would learn. But I feel because of that, I always knew how. So when I started to learn how to do more common patterns for fishing and that kind of thing, it was easier maybe. But I still think I'm not a very good fly tyer. You'll see my fly box.
Yeah, it's
rough and dirty, you know.
And how it's now? Are you tying flies? Do you have some corner in your flat?
Yeah,
house?
I have office, because sometimes I work from home as well.
Okay.
And in there, I have my fly tying gear as well. But I don't do as much. I feel like with fly tying, for me, I need to have something to tie for. So
you are not tying for the box, but for the occasion.
For the occasion. Some people, they tie because it's relaxing.
Yeah.
Or this. For me, I can tie a lot if I have something like a trip or a competition or a weekend away. I'll tie a lot.
It must be a reason.
Must be a reason, yeah.
Okay.
Because I have other things I do at home for relaxing. So fly tying for me more is
Stressing.
It's still fun, you know.
And what about how you have it with flies? Do you catch also on flies which are not tying by yourself? Because some people have to catch only their flies. You don't care, or?
I will mostly want my flies, but only because I want them in a specific way.
Okay.
So I will, like for nymphs, I want to know the type of bead and the type of hook, and the size of it, because I'm used to it. And for dry flies, there are certain dry flies that I like, but if I can find that from someone else, I will catch it. Often you'll see today we'll go fish with Tom Jarman, and I'll try steal some flies from Tom because his flies are very good.
Okay.
And I don't mind catching on his flies. It's fine.
Good. And about competition.
Yeah.
So you say that you join competition in a older age, not really. And how it works here in Australia? How many competition do you have? I mean, in all Australia?
Yeah. So we have 3 states, Tasmania, Victoria, New South Wales, that are more heavily involved in competition fishing.
Okay.
And in each of those states, there might be between 3 to 5 competitions per year. So, but they are overlapping. You can't get to all of them. And you can fish. Anyone can join those. It doesn't matter. It can be your first competition. You can join any of those competitions. And then usually at the end of the season or end of the year, we have national championships as well. So usually in the state competitions, it's 30 people enter. In the national championships, it's 60 people enter.
So, and there is some qualification, or you on national you can go as a beginner also, or?
You have to have fished a state competition and catch some fish, so you can't just go as a complete beginner to the national competition. But because it's 60 people, it's quite easy to get in. If you fish 1 or 2 state competitions, you should be able to fish the national competition. It's okay. You don't have to be, excellent fisherman. You can be okay and fish. Yeah.
So, and in Tasmania, this is part of Victoria, or this is separate?
Separate, yeah.
Separate. And there you have competition also?
Yes, yeah. Competition in Tasmania and New South Wales as well, which is a bit more north.
Okay.
But the other states in Australia, there's the trout fishing isn't as good, so you don't have as many competitions there.
So, and how many people on this small competition are? 20, 30?
Yeah, between 20 and 30. You want 30.
Mm-hmm.
That's a good competition, good numbers, but sometimes less depending on the venue, depending on how good the fishing is. So,
And what about system of controlling? How you have it?
we do, we control each other for the state competitions.
Okay.
So on a river, it's usually a 2-hour session. And so if we were together, we would be together for a whole day.
Mm-hmm.
You would fish first, and I would control you, and then we would swap for 2 hours.
Okay.
Then we would have lunch together, and we would do the same thing in the afternoon. On a boat, so we have quite a number of lake competitions in Australia as well.
Mm-hmm.
And on a boat, we would both fish at the same time and control each other at the same time. So you would catch a fish, you would measure, show me the measurement, I would sign it, and that kind of thing. But in the national competition, we have controllers.
Okay.
Yeah.
And on the river, you still measure every fish, or you just count the number?
Measure every fish. Yeah.
Because we have, I think, not a bad idea is just measure the biggest. We are doing this way that we are measure the first one.
Yeah.
And then you just count the numbers.
Yes.
And if you feel the next fish is bigger than your first, you can measure. You can measure every.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's consuming time.
Yeah.
So you just show just show the controller. He make PO as a trout brownie, PD as a trout rainbow mark, without number of measure many centimeters. But if you feel that it's bigger
and it's worth the time,
you go to the bank.
So it's like a tactic. It's a tactic.
Yeah, it's tactic also. Yeah. But I have to say that even if you get the fish, show the controller, you let it go, you have to touch the bank. You have to wait.
Okay.
Yeah, because I mean, our strong side of Czech fisherman is waiting. And if we don't wait, we will lose it.
Yes, you need the practice.
Yeah, exactly.
I think in Australia maybe less fish are caught in competitions because like in Czech competition you might catch 50, 60 fish or something like that.
Yeah, some competition, yes, but I think the approximate number is 30.
Yeah, okay. For Australia, I think in first session, you're depending on the river, maybe 20 or 30 fish
and then
would win, and then it will go down quite a lot. In the last session, if you're catching 8, 9, 10 fish, it's probably pretty good, I think. So I think for that, you probably need to measure. And we have varied fish size too, so it's not as many small fish. They can be anywhere between 20 to 30 to 40 centimeters.
But the number 8 in last session is still good.
Still good, that would. I think if you got an 8 in the last session in many rivers, you'd probably be doing good.
Yeah, but in a international, I mean, world champion, European champ, sometimes you are fight for just one fish.
Yeah, it's true.
It's really hard to get used to. And you know how it is in Spain? In Spain, it's so funny that you catch the fish.
Yeah.
You showed the net with the fish.
Yeah.
And you shout to the controller.
Yeah.
And you say 24.
Yeah.
And the controller said,
okay,
22. And you say, okay, 23.
It's a negotiation.
Yeah. Negotiation about size. And if you make some agreement together.
Yeah.
So he is writing the control, writing the number.
Yeah.
And if you don't agree with each other, you have to go and measure it.
Okay. Yeah.
And also another thing, and I think it's good because I think you have also size limit in your competition.
Yes.
How much is it?
It depends on the venue.
20?
Yeah, sometimes maybe 18, 16.
Yeah.
Depending on the river. Yeah.
We have 15.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Because we have many smalls.
Yeah.
But sometimes you catch even smaller than 15.
Yeah.
And it doesn't count.
Yes. Yeah.
But in Spain,
it counts.
They have it that if you catch the small than this size
Yeah.
limit, they have mainly I think 20.
Yeah.
They write T, just T,
Yeah.
and 3 T's.
Yeah.
3 T's means one ordinary fish.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you count also
Wow.
the fish under limit,
Wow.
under size limit. So it's interesting.
Yeah. Interesting. Yeah.
Okay, so and after this competition, you have I think ranking, and from this ranking is national selection.
National selection. Yeah. And then we have Commonwealth teams, so we fish with the Commonwealth countries:
Okay.
England, New Zealand, Canada, and then World Championships as well. Yeah.
And now you said to me that you are not anymore ambition.
Not so much. Yeah.
And do you think it will change, or you have another hobbies, wife and this?
Yeah, maybe. I think maybe a couple of things. I think I realized I was not. I think when I started competition fishing in the first 5 years, I learnt a lot very quickly. I think it's common when you first begin competition fishing because you're around many people who teach you a lot, and the learning curve is very quick. And then for me, it slowed down a bit, and I had some other commitments with work and family things and that kind of thing. And I think I realized, maybe because I started later as well, that I would never be the best.
Yeah.
I thought even if I was to make it into a team, I probably wouldn't do very well, and I wouldn't be happy with myself. And then I think once you realize that, it's much harder to make the effort of spending weekends away, because in Australia to fish you have to travel so far.
Yeah.
Where we just fished, which is 2 hours from Melbourne, that is probably one of the closest competitions to Melbourne. There's some where you have to drive 6-7 hours or get on a flight to New South Wales or Tasmania, and
time consuming, money consuming.
Energy. You get back to work on Monday morning and you're tired. And you can do that when you're younger, but as you start to get a bit older, I think it becomes a bit harder.
Okay.
So now I fish every now and then. I'll fish a competition, but not so seriously anymore. I still love fishing. I love fishing with you. Yesterday I fished with my dad a lot. Whenever I can, I fish with my friends.
When we met the very first time, it was 2018 in Czech Republic.
Yeah. Then I was very into competition fishing.
So it was my following question. So this was the peak of your ambition.
That was peak of ambition, yeah. And you know what? Maybe with COVID as well, maybe that changed a bit for me too, because COVID, we didn't have any competition for maybe 1 year. And then I came out and did a lot. And then I think maybe it makes you think of what do you want to do, and that kind of thing. But yeah, 2018, when I was doing better and I could think I was going to get to the top, but
I think during COVID, many people changing approach to fishing
and life,
and even to life.
Yeah.
Okay, so I don't know how to call it exactly in English. If you have some example, some immense example, do you have in a fishing life?
What do you mean?
I mean the person which you like, which is
like a mentor.
Mentor or
someone you
inspiration, something like this. Don't call it in English.
It is a inspiration. Or role model.
Role model. So do you have such a role model in your fishing life?
I think I have had a number.
Okay.
Do you want me to go through? We've got time, don't we? First of all, my father.
Yeah, sure.
Because he taught me. I think that would be like many people. So when I was a child, definitely him, and he taught me the basics. And how to tie, how to do knots, how to tie on flies, how to catch fish, and so on. And then I think through my fishing, I've had a number of different people. First, I remember fishing a lot with Jonathan Stagg,
Yeah,
and
John.
Christopher Bassano.
Yeah, yeah.
Because in Australia they were the best for a number of years when I first started competition fishing, and they were very generous with me sharing information. And I would fish with Jonathan in particular quite a lot, and Christopher, he would always make time for me. So that was very helpful. And then later, and probably now, the people I learned the most from would be my friends. So Stewart Dick,
Okay.
who first got me into competition fishing, and always we still, we were in New Zealand last year. We always make an effort to to fish together, and also Tom Jarman.
Mm-hmm.
Tom in particular, over COVID, when we were locked down in Melbourne, we lived very close to each other, maybe only 1 kilometre from each other. So we would go running together. We would go practice casting on the oval. We would talk a lot about fishing,
Mm-hmm.
and I think from there I learnt a lot. Right, so I look up to these guys. All Australian, I guess, because you're around these guys.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Let's talk about equipment.
Okay. Yeah.
Which equipment do you like? I mean, I ask all the time if you
Yeah.
can choose on the river
Yeah.
which kind of rod
Yeah.
you will take.
I would take nymphing is a Hanak rod. At the moment, I fish with a 10-foot 2-weight Hanak rod,
Uh-huh.
and I love fishing this one with the single nymph
Okay.
or nymph under dry fly.
Yep.
It would probably be my favorite form of fishing.
Look at this state license, rip bro.
Rip bro,
That's crazy.
R.I.P. bro. You have to be careful.
Yeah, man. Be careful. Let him go.
Yeah.
So Hanak, 10 foot.
And Hanak 10-foot. I love this because it's delicate, and you saw yesterday where we were fishing, it's smaller rivers.
But I was surprised that it's so long you have.
Yeah, you thought
Yeah,
rod for this.
I will for such a small river,
Yeah.
almost creek.
9
I will go 9.6.
Ah, yeah.
Yeah, but it's not such a different.
Yeah,
but,
yeah.
but 10 foot, it's quite long.
I like it. Don't know. I like it. And then dry fly. I have a what do you call it? Maxia.
Mm-hmm.
Beautiful dry fly rod, 9 foot for 3-weight.
Okay. And Maxia is slower or faster?
Faster.
Faster.
Yeah, fast action. And in fact, I started nymphing with this rod.
Mhm.
So when I learned to nymph, it was on this rod. And I remember Martin Drodge. He's another one that I would look up to, Martin.
Yeah. It's easy.
Yeah, easy to look up to Martin. He told me I did a clinic. He came to Tasmania and he did a clinic.
Uh-huh.
And it was where I was first learning to nymph. And I was with this rod and I was telling him, do I need to get a new rod or anything like that? And he said, one day you can get a rod for nymphing, but for now this is fine, And I think he taught me that you don't have to have all the rods and all the perfects. You can catch on different things, It's nice to have, but
yeah, it's Martin approach is not about equipment.
yeah.
It's about practice.
Yes, yeah.
Fishing. But Martin is he was in a past life he was fish.
He was a fish.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so
I
it's easy.
Martin, I remember he told me this. He said, "It's okay. You can nymph with this rod. Don't worry about it." And then I always ask him, "Martin, how do I get better?" And he says, "Just fish more."
Yeah.
He said that's his answer all the time. Fish more time on the water.
Yeah.
That's how you get better.
I told you that Martin was the reason why I didn't stop fly fishing more in the past, because I love to fish with him.
Yeah.
And also I learn something from him.
Yeah.
And but it was funny because I looked at him very carefully.
Yeah.
What he's doing during fishing.
Yeah.
And he made some movement.
Yes.
And I asked him, why you did it?
Yeah.
And he said, what I did it? Because
He didn't know.
He didn't know.
Yeah.
Because he make it
It's so
so
natural.
spontaneously, so
Yeah, yeah,
naturally.
yeah.
So it's
Yeah.
he's different, but I think it changed. He started to observe himself also
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
to because when he started more guiding and
Yeah, yeah.
making clinics.
You need to be able to teach.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
It's funny, I think because I started later in life, I
Mhm.
often think I'm quite a good teacher for beginners
Mhm.
because I had to learn it, and it wasn't too long ago that I had to figure out how to catch fish and this
Okay.
kind of thing.
Mhm.
So it's easier to convey it. So I can understand that someone who has fished so much, learned so much, for a beginner, sometimes they um, uh, they don't realize they're doing something because it's so basic, and they
Yeah.
have to think back and so on. It's an
Yep,
interesting one.
yep. So and for lake, if you are going to lake, which equipment do you use?
Yeah, I have a Hanak as well. Which one is the Hanak lake rod? What is the
Stillwater,
Stillwater? Hanak Stillwater.
superb. Yeah,
Now Hanak Stillwater, I think it is 10 foot,
10 foot,
maybe
6, 7
six
weight.
weight. I think
Yeah.
6 or 7 weight. Yeah, and this one it has a funny story. This one, I bought it second hand,
Mhm.
I think,
Here in Australia.
in Australia, and it was actually maybe third or fourth hand. It was first, I think, Tom Jarman's rod,
Mhm.
and then he sold it to another guy called, I think, Erhan, and then he sold it to another guy called Florian, and then I bought it from him. So it's got
Quite history,
some
huh?
history and experience, yeah.
Phew, so many people.
Yeah.
How many rods do you have?
Oh, I have quite a few. I have uh, this Hanak one I said for the river. I have another Cortland,
Mhm.
which is 11 foot, 3 weight. For this river, we saw this big river today, the Goulburn River.
Okay.
Rivers like this, I like the bigger one. A lake rod, and then the Maxia, and then I have some spares, that I don't fish with very much, but
For competition.
yeah, in case something breaks
Mhm.
or something like that. But 4 or 5 rods, and then I also have my saltwater rods too. So I have one 8 weight
Mhm.
and one 10 weight rod as well for the big saltwater fishing. Yeah, but I haven't fished this way for a few years, since before COVID.
Okay. What about fishing for pleasure, for
Yeah,
fun? Not only here, I mean around Victoria,
yeah.
which is the nicest adventure. What it was?
I think I enjoy coming to Eildon a lot
Okay.
because my parents are there, so I can see them and fish, and it's sort of it's a good thing. Spend time with your parents, go fishing, and you can stay at their house, so it's easy. But we have some nice places. I think I grew up skiing,
Mhm.
and so I love the mountains, and so sometimes we have a competition up in a mountain called Falls Creek. It's a
Okay.
ski resort, and there are some nice rivers that come down from the mountain and over the other side of the mountain, and that's probably if I can, that would be my favorite, but it's more distance, maybe 6-7 hours drive or something like that. But I think something about the mountains,
Mhm.
I enjoy the scenery and that kind of thing. So yeah, that would probably be my favorite.
Okay. And what about the bucket list of
Ooh.
places to visit and fish?
I think I've been so lucky to have fished many places. I've fished New Zealand a number of times, and we had last few years we've had some really great trips to New Zealand, which have
Yeah,
been
but
amazing.
Louis, you are so young. You have to have
Something that I want to
something
do.
in bucket list for fishing.
But I've well, maybe you said maybe I make up something to add to my bucket list. Maybe is it Norway is quite good fishing up this way?
Yep.
I think that would be beautiful, maybe. And I've never fished Slovenia before as well.
Yeah.
And I think I would like that for the scenery.
Yeah, Slovenia is nice.
Yeah.
They call it New Zealand
New Zealand in Europe.
in Europe,
Yeah.
but it's quite expensive.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's
yeah.
I think from 60 euros, even more, 100 euros per day.
Yeah.
Yeah, licenses.
Wow. And you only fish one fly or something?
Yeah,
maybe?
one fly.
Yeah.
One fly fishing. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's nice. It's quite close to our country
Yeah.
in comparison with Australian distances.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Norway is okay.
Yeah.
It's great. Sweden is great.
Oh, Sweden. Yeah.
Finland, fantastic pike fishing.
Ooh. Yeah.
And also, but there are also really huge distances.
Yes. Yeah. 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 And difficult to get
Yeah,
to.
yeah.
But I think I've been lucky because I fished New Zealand, Tasmania's
Yeah, it's
spectacular.
it's hard to.
And in Europe, because
Yeah.
I've been to Europe quite a lot. I fished, in Czech, Slovakia, Poland. We fished. France, I fished. So I feel very lucky that
Yeah,
I've been
yeah,
able to
yeah.
fish in so many different places.
Okay. Now I have such a topic about flies.
Yeah.
Which is your favorite dry fly?
Oh, favorite dry fly.
Yesterday I saw some
Uh,
top dropper.
Yeah, top dropper. What do you call that one? It's
Phew,
the Czech name for it.
it looks like a clinker hammer. It's
No,
parachute
not-
style.
Yep. Yeah, it had a parachute on it. No, what is it called? The name escapes me.
If it's secret fly, you can.
No, it's not a secret fly. Everyone fishes it. But I've forgotten the name. It'll come to me in a few
Okay.
minutes. But I think, my favorite probably style of fishing, if it's working, is
It will be another question. Dry fly, I wanted.
yeah, plume tip.
Okay, plume tip.
Plume tip fishing on still water to a rising fish, I think is, if I have that, perfect, yeah.
So, what is your favorite wet fly?
Yeah.
If you are using wet flies.
Wet fly is in, would a nymph count as a wet fly?
No. This is nymph.
Yeah.
Wet fly is a little bit weighted, but casting with
yeah.
flies,
This
not with leader.
one, I don't fish this way very often, but in my box there would always be what we call Cape McLaren. Do you know
Cape-
this one?
yeah.
Yeah. That would
It's-
probably be my favorite.
It's famous.
If I put a wet fly on, that would be on the
Okay.
on the line. Yeah.
Now, favorite nymph.
Favorite nymph. It changes, but I think pheasant tail nymph.
Pheasant tail.
Yeah.
And some special color or
Just basic pheasant
Basic.
tail, copper bead.
okay.
Pheasant
So
tail.
natural.
Natural. Yeah. And I like it when the bead discolors as well.
Okay.
When it's not so shiny.
Yeah.
Um,
And how you do? I don't know if it's the right name. The end of pheasant tail.
yeah.
You are doing it from pheasant tail, the tip
Oh, the tail?
tail.
No, I do from Coq de Leon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because some people are doing from Coq de Leon, some
Doing
people
from pheasant tail.
from pheasant tail. Okay. Your favorite streamer?
Ooh, favorite streamer, I think would be the most common I fish. My most confident one is black, so all black marabou,
Okay.
and then with metallic red bead.
Okay.
Yeah, again very basic.
Quite
Yeah.
classic also.
Yeah.
So now it's question about your favorite style.
Favorite style, I think. Favorite style, I said before, single nymphing.
Okay.
I think in these small rivers, I really love doing that. Very finesse. But when it is fishing well, a dry fly with proper line, catching to rising fish. It's not my best style,
Yeah.
but I think it would be the most enjoyable. Yeah.
Your favorite river and your favorite lake?
Oh, I think favorite river that I fish regularly or anywhere in the world.
Anyway.
Anywhere. I think favorite river I love in Tasmania,
Mm-hmm.
and I don't get to fish it very often, is near Launceston, where you go,
Okay.
is the Meander River.
Meander.
Meander, yeah.
Okay.
For me, that's the most enjoyable whenever I go. I really enjoy that, but I don't fish it very much. In fact, I haven't fished it for maybe a couple of years.
Mm-hmm.
And favorite lake, I never liked it, and then I learnt how to fish it. There's a lake on top of a mountain here in Australia in Falls Creek called Rocky Valley,
Mm-hmm.
and it's got very small fish because it's mountains, so they don't get big. But there's lots of fish, and it's a certain technique that you learn. And I think this would be my favorite one because you can catch, if the fishing is good,
Mm-hmm.
you can catch so many fish, one after another after another. So I think this would be my favorite
Okay.
one, yeah.
Superb. And your favorite competition?
Oh, favorite competition. We used to have one. My first one that I ever went to, I told you about, was called the Tumut River in New South Wales. And I think that was my favorite, and it's where I did my best results at. So this was my favorite one. But we haven't had this competition for a little while, because it's very dependent on the river. But yeah, this one, Tumut in New South Wales.
Superb.
Yeah.
Thank you. And another topic, if I say another two words, what is immediately jump to your head, to your brain?
Yeah.
Unforgettable fish.
Oh, unforgettable fish.
Unforgettable fish.
I
Which one?
I remember. Oh no, I remember. We went in 2018. My friend Stewart, Dick, and we went to New Zealand,
Okay.
and we fished there.
South, north.
South, and someone was there and helped us a lot and took us fishing. And it was this year, I think it was 2018, they had lots of mice that
Mhm.
year. So the fish were very big, and they were eating mice, so they were
Yeah.
huge, right? And I remember it was maybe 10, 11 pound fish or something like this.
And caught on mice also.
No, we just catch it on the small fly, But for me, it was unforgettable. I remember it because it was probably the biggest trout I've ever caught, I think. And so fat, the belly was big and everything like that. And in New Zealand, such special scenery as well. So I think, yeah, this one would be my unforgettable one. Yeah.
Ooh. Actually, I have mice in my fly box.
Yeah.
So
Can I have another unforgettable one?
yeah, sure.
I was
Another two.
I was telling you in yeah, it's a funny story actually. I was telling you that in Queensland, when we lived there,
Okay.
Stewart and we used to go tuna fishing from a boat, and it's a great style of fishing because you would take the boat out into the ocean,
Mhm.
and you would see the birds coming down on the water.
This is sign that there are fish, huh? Is it?
Yeah, because the tuna are chasing up the small fish at what's called a bait ball, and then the birds are eating the bait. So the tuna's bringing it up, and then the birds are eating it. And so you'd take the boat over there and cast.
Mhm.
And this first time we did it, we rented a boat, and I'm not very good in the sea. I get seasick very easily.
Okay.
So I was sick,
So vomiting.
vomiting off the side of the boat.
So feeding fish.
Yeah, but the fishing was so good, and Stewart was fine, and so I was vomiting, and he would take me to the fish, and go, "Okay, Louis, quick, here's a rod, cast," and I would just muster enough concentration to cast, and catch a big tuna and get it in, and it's funny because when you have a tuna on and they're huge and they run and they take your whole line all the way out, you forget you're seasick immediately,
Yeah.
like it's
You are concentrated to another
so
thing.
concentrating, and then you get to fish in, and then immediately again you're sick. But for me it was perfect because these are huge tuna, and we kept them and eat them, and we had sashimi on the side of the boat. It was beautiful, yeah. amazing experience like this one. Yeah, on fly, like
Yeah, I always remember it sashimi time with Billy.
Yeah.
Billy Turp from New Zealand.
Oh yeah.
He took me for snapper fishing.
Oh, snapper. Yeah, and same thing. Yeah.
It was so delicious.
Yeah.
And it was caught in the
Straight
day.
away. Yeah.
Straight away,
Yeah.
he did sashimi.
Little bit of soy sauce or something.
Yeah, soy sauce,
Yeah.
ginger, and he took from his garden lemon.
Oh.
So
yeah,
it was so organic,
Yeah.
so fresh. It was wonderful.
So simple, yeah.
Yeah,
And it just melts in your mouth like that.
It was-
Something about when you just catch it, like on the boat there, like it's
Yeah, I have such a rule: if I catch the fish and I kill it,
yeah.
I want to eat it
As
the
soon as
same day.
possible. Yeah.
No freezer,
Yes.
no waiting.
Yeah.
Okay, so unforgettable fish fire is you too. So another topic.
Yeah.
Fuck up.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Did you get some problems during competition or during fishing? Did you something forget or lost?
I have
Or
one story.
Yeah.
I have a number of these. In fact, yesterday I had one where I fell in the water.
Yeah, but
took some
it was
little one.
only fun.
No, I have one. We again with Stewart. We were in New South Wales.
It looks that Stewart tends to these stories.
He has a reputation for this. Yeah. And there is one, and it was a scary moment,
Okay.
but funny when I look back on it. We were in New South Wales, and there was this town called Ebor, which is maybe, I think, 6 hours drive from Brisbane. We were driving down for the weekend, and we didn't know anything about it, so we were driving there first time. But it's the closest to Queensland, pretty much, that you can catch trout in a river. Not the best fishing, but it was the most available. So we went down and we were exploring and catching fish and this kind of thing. And then we had the idea that we would go on a walk because there was a river that goes down through a national park. And we thought, well, maybe we'll go down and walk into this river. And for us, it didn't look like long. We sort of saw it on Google Maps and we thought, that's fine, we can walk in there. It was a very long walk and took us a long time to get down. Ended up having to scramble down cliffs and so on. Stewart almost stepped on a snake on the way down, like climbing down this rock, put his foot and there was a snake there. And
it was in the invaders or without? It doesn't matter.
I can't remember. Yeah. Maybe without, and we were carrying. No, we would have been without. I don't think we would have had waders. Anyway, we finally get down. It took us so long, and we were so tired. And we finally get to the river, and we fish, and there's no fish there, no fish at all, right? But the fuck up was we were sitting by the side of the river, and I'd brought some sandwiches to have lunch.
Avocado sandwiches like yesterday?
No, it was more basic. I think just ham and cheese and bread. And we were sitting there, and we were talking, and we were a bit tired because we'd walked so far. And I was eating quickly, and Stewart said a joke, and I laughed, and I had a lot of bread. And I swallowed and I choked like this, middle of nowhere. Yeah, it took 4 hours to walk down here. No phone reception, nothing, and I'm choking and I can't breathe like this. But I was very lucky.
But you have a Stewart. He is a doctor.
He's a doctor.
Heimlich.
Yeah. So he said, "Do you want me to try?"
Yeah.
I said, "Yes, yes, yes." And he hit me on the back a lot. Still, nothing came out. And maybe this is 30 seconds gone now, but for me it felt like an hour. Yeah, I thought, this is it. And then finally he did the Heimlich.
Yeah.
And the bread just came out like this.
How call it in English? We call it Heimlich
Heimlich
quad,
maneuver.
but another word, Heimlich
Maneuver.
maneuver. Okay.
Yeah. And it came out like this, and I just could breathe again.
Ooh.
And I felt so lucky, you know. And now it's a funny story. Like, you think that's unlucky, but actually it makes me think now when I go somewhere and you eat, you have to be careful eating. Yeah.
Chew it really correctly.
Chew it really correctly. Yeah. Particularly bread. Make sure it's small before you swallow it.
Yeah. Our very famous painter, he did comics.
Yeah.
He also choked like this.
Yeah.
And he's in a coma, I think,
No. Really?
years.
Really?
Yeah, because he choked and something broke in his head.
Yeah.
So and he is in a coma.
No, but I do feel very lucky. But
Yeah.
But now I look back on it, it's funny.
So what about recommendation for rookies?
For rookies.
Yeah.
Okay. So when you're first beginning.
Yeah, when you're beginning, or
Yeah.
when you start competition, or when you start fishing, kind of.
I think for me, I've had a few friends who have started to fish. I think it's very easy to get.
Some level, yeah.
No, I think for me, it's very tempting to get obsessed with equipment. And you think that like, oh, I need the perfect fly or the perfect rod or the perfect line or something like this.
I think this is man's world.
Yeah.
Because I know it from the photography.
Photography, yeah. Same. So
Lenses,
I need this camera, I need this, yeah. And I think you start thinking that, oh, I need this thing to get better at fishing.
Yeah.
And you see it maybe in competition a little bit as well with beginners. They start blaming their bad fishing on the equipment or on the beat or on the water or something like this.
And then compare with quite advanced competitors, yeah.
And I think the best thing is to forget about that. Just get a simple basic rod.
Okay.
And learn about where fish sit in the water, like how to read the water and how to present to the fish. Because I think you probably only need 3 or 4 different flies and you could catch most fish, yeah? And with 1 or 2 rods, you could fish most water, I think. Maybe not the best, but that would be my that would be my thing.
It's great recommendation.
Yeah.
Sure, because people are crazy about equipment, and I heard it many times. Yeah, you have such a cameras that your pictures are so good.
So good, yeah. No, it's because you know how to frame a good picture. Yeah, you would take a good picture with one of those disposable cameras.
Sure.
Yeah.
Now you need only iPhone or Samsung or whatever, so you can take great pictures without big cameras.
But you know, I think I learned this from my dad, because when we would go skiing. And I skied since I was very young, since maybe as soon as I could walk, maybe 2-3 years old.
Okay.
And we would always go skiing. We used to have a place in the mountains in Australia, and we'd go overseas and ski. And my dad always had race skis, so these thin ones.
Mm-hmm.
And it was at the time, maybe like 20 years ago, when
before carving,
before, and the fat skis were coming out. So to ski on powder, the skis were getting thicker and thicker, wider and wider. So you could sit on top of the snow. And I remember Dad, when we were growing up, I was looking at all these people with the fat skis, saying, oh, I need the fat skis so I can ski the powder. And he said, no, you don't. We used to do this all the time with thin skis. It doesn't matter. You just need the right technique. And then we learned how to do that with thin skis, and now you end up being a better skier because of that as well, yeah? So I think that maybe I learned it from this, that it's more important to focus on the technique than the equipment, I think.
You were talking about flies that use 3-4 patterns are enough. I often ask my guests about flies. Which kind of approach do you have? Because some people are crazy to invent new pattern, new style, different colors, different tips, and another get stuck in a few patterns, and they can cover all of style.
Yeah.
So, which kind of approach do you prefer?
For me, it's just few.
Few,
Yeah.
just
I
few.
think most things.
Keep it simple.
Keep it simple is how
Okay.
I would do most things. Yeah. So like my nymph, I would have 3 patterns of flies
Yeah.
in maybe some different bead colors, but usually like pheasant tail, a squirrel nymph, and the squirrel nymph I'd have in gold and copper and different
Yeah, yeah.
colors, and then the syrup chick with silver bead.
Okay.
That would mostly be my fly box in different sizes, and then I would have a few different ones, maybe to throw at a fish.
Mm-hmm.
You know, if it's hard fishing and they're not catching these ones, then I throw something different at them or something like that. But mostly 3 or 4 patterns, different sizes, different
Okay.
bead colors. That's it. Yeah.
So your approach is more about presentation
Yeah, I think
than
so, yeah.
what you present.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I am the same style.
I think I like having less decisions to make.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's for me. It's better. Yeah.
Yeah. It's man feels a little bit more free, I think,
Yeah.
if you don't have to make so many decisions. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Another question is about invention.
Yeah.
Do you have something on your vest, on your equipment?
Oh.
What do you invented?
Interesting.
For
Maybe not.
Yeah.
Maybe it's not that interesting. But I have a chest pack that I like.
Okay.
But there was one thing about it that I didn't like, is that it didn't have anywhere to put flies easily.
I saw it yesterday.
Yeah.
I
So I put this blue foam on it, on top of it like this, and I love it. It's fly patch, so my flies go in there on top of
okay,
it.
it's good invention.
Simple. I mean,
Yeah.
it's not a
Fancy, yeah.
fancy, but it's something that instead of buying a new chest pack with this, I could use the same one and put that on there. Yeah.
Cool.
So
Yeah.
maybe
Yeah,
maybe
yeah.
this. Yeah.
Yeah, it's nice. Okay. We
That's
are
it?
doing the and
Yeah.
that's it. Yeah, maybe I want to ask also about situation in Australia, because some people are interested
Of course.
to
Yeah,
come.
Yeah.
And I was quite surprised yesterday. I'm all the time blaming situation in our country, how it's hard to get fishing license and fishing permit.
Yeah.
And yesterday during our coffee break, when I get a muffin with fork and knife, and during this coffee break,
Yeah.
you just meanwhile bought the fishing license
Yeah.
via internet.
Yeah. Very easy. Like,
So the situation here,
yeah, it's just a government website.
okay,
You go on, fill out your name. You can get a 3-day license, maybe 1 week, and then whole season. For you, because you're fishing in Victoria just for 3 days, I got you 3-day license. It was 10 Australian dollars. How many in Czech crown? How many this would be?
in Czech crown, I don't know how it's currency now,
Yeah.
but it's almost nothing.
Yeah.
It will be
Couple cups of coffee.
if you will come to our country,
Yeah.
you as a foreigner have a more expensive
Yeah.
license, and it will cost, I don't know, in euros it's about 20-25 euro per day.
Yeah.
So it's definitely here cheaper.
Much more cheaper.
And do you need something more, or just this fishing license?
Just this, and then you can fish anywhere in Victoria.
Okay.
Yeah. When you go to Tasmania, you'll have to get another one, but it's same. It's very simple. You go
So
online.
you choose the region, and you Tasmania, Victoria, Queensland, in this and that.
It's because in Australia we have state governments.
Okay.
So there's the Australian government, and then there's a Victorian government, and the Victorian government will look after the fisheries. So they'll have their own website.
Okay.
You go to, you get the license. Very easy, $10 for 3 days, and you can fish straight away. So the license will be delivered to you via
Straight.
email.
Yeah, via email. I got it.
And then you
I
get it.
control it. I got
You
it.
get it straight away. Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's very easy.
And it's very often controlled by ranger.
No, I've never.
So this is not recommendation. Don't buy.
I mean, you always should, because you never know, and I think you can get in. You could get in big trouble.
How many times last year you were controlled?
Not for maybe 10 years or something. I've been controlled, I think. Yeah.
Okay.
And you don't have to. I think in Czech Republic you have to write the fish down and write where you fish and everything like that. It's not like that. You have the license. You can go wherever you want.
Yeah.
And fish wherever you want. Yeah.
And every day.
Every day. Yeah.
And what about size limit and numbers of fish which you can take?
I was saying I'm not a reliable source because I don't take fish, or if I do, it might be one fish or something like that when I go on the lake. But I think size would have to be over, I'm guessing, in the 20s somewhere or something like this.
Okay.
And then limit, I'm not sure. I would get it wrong, but it may be, I don't know, maybe 5'10" or something like that. It's all published on the internet, so if ever you were confused, you could go on there and say. But it's not small. I think you can take quite a few. Yeah.
So you don't take.
I tend to not take. Trout. It's not my favorite fish to eat.
Yeah. If you have sea. So there are better fish.
Better fish, I think. Yeah.
Sashimi from tuna.
Tuna. Yeah.
It's easy to go for tuna.
Yeah.
So, permission easy via internet.
Yeah.
Quite cheap.
You want me to tell you what the fishing is like here?
Yep.
Yeah. So I think you saw it yesterday. There can be good numbers of fish, I think.
Yeah.
Very varied. So some rivers will have big fish, some will have small fish. Yesterday we were catching mostly 20 to 30 centimeter fish.
Okay.
I think quite a lot. And I think the fish in Australia maybe are easy to catch. I think when they eat the fly, they eat it quite hard. So I found when I go to Europe, the fish are a little bit more delicate.
Yeah,
sometimes you have to look closely or feel it or whatever. In Australia, I think they
more
get
aggressively.
More aggressive. Yeah.
Yeah, maybe it's because the pressure on the water is not so big.
Could be. Yeah, could be.
Because in the place when we yesterday were, I think not many people are going.
Yeah.
Because the get in was
difficult.
quite hard.
Yeah, I think maybe you're right. But also in the rivers, I think that are fished a lot. Still, I think they're quite aggressive. Yeah. So I don't know what it is. But it can be good fishing. Tasmania is sort of known to be the best fishing, I think, in Australia. Yeah. World famous. We had the World Championships there.
2019.
And some amazing world-class fishing. But I think in Victoria, it's underrated. So it's not many people would travel to Victoria to fish, but
here I am.
You are here. You're fishing, and I think it's really good fishing. Yeah.
It's it's hard to get information because Tasmania or New Zealand are more famous.
And maybe because more media about it and that kind of thing, but more promotion. But yeah, I think Victoria is pretty good. It's certainly easy. Yeah.
And when we talk about permission, if you want to become a fisherman here in Australia, how is the procedure?
To be a guide?
No. To be a fisherman. You just bought fly fishing permits and that's it.
That's it. Yeah.
And because in comparison in our country, if you want to be fisherman, you have to go to the special class.
Yeah.
For
recreational fishing or commercial fishing?
For recreation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You have to take a test.
You didn't know it?
No.
So it took at least half year, maybe even more. For kids, it's 1 year.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you have to go to fishing course, school, and you learned everything about species, about size limit, about, because you don't have it here. And also when I talking about it with foreigners,
Yeah.
they are surprised that we have not only size limit, but
Yeah.
we have also time limit in
Ah.
which we can fish,
Yeah.
because the brownies
Yeah.
are from the 1st September
Yeah.
till 15th April.
Ah.
You couldn't take it, and
Yeah.
you should avoid to fish them
Wow. Yeah.
because they are in spooning time.
And so you learn all of this kind of thing.
Yeah, and
I mean, it's probably a good thing, yeah, because then all the
Yeah.
fishermen understand and they respect the water a little bit more.
and also there are another rules that we cannot fish on trout water for trouts more than 3 days per week.
Ah, yeah.
So then you'd have to follow these rules,
Wow.
and it's quite a lot of information.
Because that explains it, because I remember when I go to Czech Republic and get a license, they were interested to see my Australian fishing license.
Yeah.
Probably for this, maybe they assume we have a course here as well.
Exactly.
So then I know how to fish and this
Yeah,
kind of thing.
it's funny story because, for example, guys in Ireland are
Yeah.
the same, and I have some Ireland friends,
Yeah.
and they were asked, please show us
Your fishing.
your fishing license
Yeah.
as a proof that you are real
Yeah.
fisherman, and they don't have it.
Yeah. I mean, for me, when I showed it, I just printed out the email receipt that
Yeah.
you got yesterday. You know, this is the fishing license.
Yeah.
But yeah, okay, there you go. Yeah, no, nothing. You just anyone can fish. You jump online. I think they do it in Victoria in particular. They do a good job of engaging with school children though, because there are some lakes around that are very easy to get to from Melbourne, and they put some rainbow fish in during the school holidays and really advertise it to school kids to go fishing and that kind of thing. So often school kids will do some fishing because of this, because it's easy fishing and they can do that, but not necessarily with fly gear, with lures and worms and things. Yeah.
And is here some competitions, fly fishing competition for kids?
Not so much, no. It's very rare, and sometimes, I mean, anyone can. I think in our competition, maybe you need to be 16 or something like that to enter. But I think we've had younger, and they can just enter the open competition. But there's no youth. We don't have a youth team. We don't have anything like that. No.
Yeah, I think this is also important
I think so too.
for future. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because in our country it's quite sophisticated also. Not youth league,
Yeah.
but youth competitions.
Yeah.
And there are many really nice person who are taking care about kids.
And often when you learn things when you're younger, it really becomes natural too, doesn't it?
Yeah. Even the guys who are now in the national team, they are started really in a young age.
Fish, yeah.
So, and if you see them how they are tying flies, tying knots, they're not
concentrating,
so fast, so easy,
and they don't have to focus or anything like that. It's just whatever.
And they are like machine.
Yeah.
If you see them tying flies.
For me, funny story for me. When I was a kid, my dad would always tie the knots and the flies and everything like this, and I would always only go fishing with him. So then when I was in my 20s and started fly fishing properly, I went out for the first time by myself, and it was only then I realized I couldn't tie knots and flies. And I spent more time retying because it was, my knots were not good and they would break and than anything. But now I am better, but still I think I'm slow because of that. If I had learnt when I was younger, maybe I'd be much quicker.
Practice.
Yeah.
Okay, I think how long we are on the way?
We got maybe
almost 3 hours.
Almost, yeah.
How long it's to Tom Jarman's place?
Uh,
Another?
maybe
Half an
another 45 minutes, maybe, depending on the traffic.
Okay.
There's a bit of cars, yeah. And
So-
we've been driving, what, 2 and a bit hours?
Okay. And today we are going on which river?
I don't know. I don't know.
Secret River,
I don't think Secret River.
but definitely secret spot, I hope.
Well, it'll be a special spot. Yeah, I don't know. I think we'll get in the car and then Tom will give us some options of where to go. But I think it should be good, yeah. There's not many people think to fish where Tom lives, but because it's down towards the coast, down near the Great Ocean Road, but there's some good fishing there as well. So, and he takes some people guiding there, and yeah, it's good. River, maybe possibility of a lake. We could go.
Okay.
Don't know. We'll see.
Okay, Louis, thank you very much
Thank you, Igor.
for interview.
My pleasure.
It was fun.
Yeah.
Especially some funny stories, seasickness and so.
Yeah.
Thank you very much, and thank you that you are taking care about me.
Of course. Yeah.
It's fantastic. I remember that I taking care about you during 2018, but
Yeah.
so short time, and you give me it back. So thank you very much.
Of course. My pleasure, Igor. Thanks.
Okay, and I'm looking forward for fishing today.
Yeah, me too.
Okay, bye bye. Okay. Oh,
Is that okay?
1 hour 11 minutes. It's okay.
Yeah.
10%. It's quite hot.
Yeah.
Catch it.
Oh. Yeah.
Cloudless skies in the
make it.
midday
Big
sun.
short video clips or something.
Bees are buzzing now that spring is done. The bird song blows as the tide
If
rolls
I don't
out.
get it
These
for
memories
free,
are what
because I get it
song
for
is
free,
about.
I will be
Beachside
angry
walks with a
because it
beautiful
doesn't work
mind.
really well.
But the rolling hills can't
Yeah, because to
compete
pay
with
it's
your